Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting and significant topic in your life, that is how we can understand the psychology of a woman. If you find yourself struggling to understand the women in your life, don't worry, it's not as complicated as you might think. Of course, there are some tips. By following these tips, we can easily understand the mind or psychology of a woman. Number one, avoid making assumptions about her. You will have a hard time understanding any person if you assume that you know everything about them. When you are getting to know a woman, start by letting go of any assumptions about what she is thinking or feeling. Don't jump to the conclusion that you know anything about her life, preferences, or core beliefs. For example, if she's single, don't assume that she's lonely and looking for a relationship. Not all women are interested in being with a romantic partner. It can be hard to recognize your own assumptions if you find yourself thinking something about a woman in your life. Stop and ask yourself, why do I think that? Number two, recognize that she's an individual. Remember, every woman is a unique and individual person like you. She has her own life story, circumstances, and experiences that have shaped who she is. As you get to know her, try thinking of her as a person first before looking at her gender or any preconceived notions of what a woman should be like. This doesn't mean you have to ignore her gender. Number three, ask her questions about her feelings, thoughts, and beliefs. One of the best ways to get to know and understand any person is to talk to them. If you are interested in understanding more about a woman, ask her questions. Just don't make the questions too personal or invasive, especially if you don't know her very well. For example, you might ask her things like, what do you like to do for fun? What do you feel about these issues? And why did you decide to go into that profession? And last one could be, what are some things you hope to accomplish one day? So, these are some tips. These are some tips to understand psychology of women. And last would be, you have to listen actively to what she has to say. Asking questions and making conversation will only help you understand a woman if you really pay attention to what she says. But at the 11th hour, I have to say that it's quite impossible to understand the psychology of a woman. Thanks so much, everybody.